there, my name is Himanshi and welcome to Spin the City. Last month I visited Singapore and I spent my first 2 days on a cruise. So let me take you to all the things that I did over there and list out some pros and cons that I felt you should know before you visit there. So let's see the cruise together. So firstly, we were traveling as a group of 11 and the cruise was going from Singapore to Melaka in Malaysia. The second day was a stop in Melaka where tourists could get down and explore the place. But instead, my family and I decided to stay on board because the cruise itself had so much to offer. We kept Malaysia for another day. The entry has long lines and it's a lengthy process, but everything was organized very nicely, so it went smoothly. I would suggest arriving early because it just makes things a bit more easier. Now let's take you inside and show you our rooms. The rooms are quite spacious considering that we're on a ship. It has all basic amenities like a bed and a very nice bathroom. We had booked 3 rooms in the cruise, but because we made our booking a little late, all of our family members got our rooms very far from each other. From the balcony, you can see the Singapore skyline at night and it looks amazing. One thing you should know is that there's no network on these ships, so it's quite difficult to communicate when you're traveling with a very big group. So it is smart that whenever you leave your rooms, you discuss a common meeting point so that you just don't get lost. Also, there are intercoms all around the ship through which you can call directly in the rooms. Cruises are generally very happening and there is a lot going on at the same time. And everything is scheduled accordingly and mentioned in the TV screen in your room or in the displays outside. So as per your interest, make sure that you list out a few things that you want to see and plan your day efficiently. The deck has a lot of water activities like slides, swimming pool, jacuzzis and a lot more. It was the first night in the cruise and everything was just perfect. The weather, the activities, the fun on top. But the water activities are open latest by 10 pm, so make sure that you're there a little early. The cruise offers a 3-time meal and as a vegetarian, there are tons of options. We had our meals in this restaurant named Lido, which was on the deck beside the swimming pool. It has a tons of vegetarian options and the food is actually very nice. I mean, just look at the variety over here. You might want to arrive a little early at meals because they're very punctual about closing time. This was our view at breakfast next morning. On this cruise, you'll find something for every age. There was Zumba for old people who just needed a little movement, and there was an amazing play area for little kids where you can just leave your kids for 2 hours without any tension. Now here's an honest cost breakdown. The balcony room cost us approximately 65,000 Indian rupees for 2 nights and accommodating 4 people, while the suite room cost us approximately 80,000 Indian rupees for 2 nights and also accommodation for 4 people. Apart from that, we paid an extra 2,500 rupees of gratuity fees per person per night. One thing to keep in mind that this cruise has different levels of rooms, so each room has a different price. overall we had an amazing experience. The cruise had a lot of amazing things to see. My family also enjoyed a lot. I hope you enjoyed this video and see you in another video in another place. Until then, bye and thanks for watching.